Hi Gemini, this is Lisa from Soul Search Tarot, coming in to do the April 2019 general reading. I've already meditated on your energies and I'm just going to shuffle up the cards. If you're new to my channel, thank you so much for giving me a try. And if you've been here before, I also thank you. I really appreciate the support. It means a lot. If you do enjoy this video, please give me a thumbs up, a share, subscribe. And if you subscribe, you hit the little dingy bell, then you'll get an alert when I post another video. And also, if you'd like to write me a comment, I would love to hear from you. And that all happens down at the bottom, I guess. My email is also located down there, too. And again, I'd love to hear from you. Alright, so let's see. What can I get for Gemini? April 2019. Now it's a general reading. It may not resonate with everybody. And if it doesn't, that's okay too, because that's just how it could be sometimes. But if it does, that would be awesome. Alright, hold on one second for me. And we're going to start off your month with the Page of Cups. And this is, he's usually new beginnings on feeling level. But at this particular, when he comes in a reverse like this, he's not really, he's almost like not feeling anything. He's not feeling emotions, he's not feeling any kind of way. You're kind of just like stagnant in the feeling level. You're not really high on the emotions. You're not feeling love, friendship, or not that you don't have any. You're just nothing new. You're very content in what you have. Okay, but we have the Page of Swords. And the Page of Swords is, he's unformed ideas. He's very new unformed ideas. So maybe you have something on the horizon where you're thinking about breaking into a new project or new hobbies, something that you've been wanting to do for a while. And then you have the Sun. So you got happiness and joy and fulfillment. So that's actually, that's a really good sign. And like I said, you already have, you're very content emotionally and with your friends and family and the relationship if you have one. And you just got some new ideas coming in for something. So you're happy with what's going on. And then you have the Hermit in reverse. He's actually, he is feeling a little bit like he lost his way. So maybe you do have these ideas, but you're not exactly sure what to do with them or where to start with them. And he's feeling a little bit isolated, so maybe you don't have the people around you that you need to form this new idea, because otherwise things are really bright and sunny for you. So let's see if we can find out anything else about this. Alright, you got the Four of Pentacles, and this is holding on to what you have. You're being conservative and you're not trying to give up anything extra. Alright, I don't know if it's actually money, but it could be. Or it could be just, in general, things that you don't really want to give up too much. But you also could be, you know, you're being secure, you're being frugal. It could be money. So maybe because of this new project, it is popping into money. Okay? So you might want to hold on to what you have because you know you're going to need it for this new adventure you're going to have. Okay, and then we have the Strength card, and she came up in the reverse. And when she's in the reverse, she's feeling like kind of weak, maybe a little bit of self-doubt. And I'm thinking that would make sense if you don't know this unformed idea that you want to do, but maybe you feel like insecure about it, or a little bit not, what's the word I was thinking about? Well, you're feeling insecure, and you're feeling a little doubtful on what the abilities you have to bring this forth, okay? Alright, and then we got the Chariot, and the Chariot is all about, you're on the move, so I guess ideas are possibly on the move, but you're knowing one thing and you're doing another. So I guess in that sense, you might be like, how can I explain that? All right, like you think, oh, I should do this. I'm going to do that. So I'm not sure why you would take that route, but maybe at some point it makes more sense for you to do the opposite of what you think is the right thing. Let's see if that. Okay, well then you have the Four of Cups energy. And this guy is, he's almost, well, he's annoyed because he thought he was getting 4 cups, right? He only got 3. And now the 4th cup is being handed to you by somebody, and they're like, or, you know, and he's like, I don't want that, because now he feels disconnected by it. He's got like, he's contemplating if he should take that 4th cup, if it's worth it. So we'll see, maybe, now this could be, could it be a feelings on your emotions or your relationships? I don't know. Alright, now you have the 9 of Cups. And the 9 of Cups came up also in reverse. And this is feeling just, you're feeling very smug. You're feeling kind of dissatisfied, maybe even a little greedy. That's what this came up under the frugal guy in the 4 of Pentacles. So I'm thinking, are you feeling kind of like, I'm gonna clarify this. 9 of Cups. Spirit, can you tell me why the 9 of Cups came in Gemini's April reading? The 9 of Cups in reverse. Can you please tell me why this is here? The 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups in reverse. Okay, well, this came up with the conflict. So apparently there's been some conflict. Maybe if you were getting any partners with this new idea, or in maybe your family that was involved in this new idea. Whoever's involved in this idea and making you feel kind of like smug and just a little dissatisfied, maybe with the way it was going, you're arguing with them. There's conflict. So things aren't going the way they should. They're not going as well as planned. Let's see what else we can get. Oop, hello. All right, now this is the Empress. Now she came up, and she's all about nurturing and fertility and relationships. So maybe she's trying to push through making things work out for you and whoever else is available in this. All right. Let's see. Oops. Okay, we got this again. All right, you got the Judgment. Now, Judgment came up. And this is reaping what you sowed. So if you're bringing good energies out, then you should be getting good energy back. You know, bad energy out, bad energy in. So I guess depending on how you're feeling, whether you're going to get positive or negative energy back for it. Let's see what else we can get, and then we'll start clarifying a little bit more. Okay. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles. She came up in reverse, and for her to be in the reverse, she is usually very, I guess you'd want to say she's all about luxury and being grounded, and she's generous, and, you know, she's about love. But if you're in the reverse, she's more smothering and maybe bossy, snarky. And so maybe this energy is what you're putting out, because you already had that whole smugness and greed from the 9 of Pentacles, and it caused a conflict. Now, Empress over here, she was, now maybe this is another person in your environment who's trying to make it like, okay, we could really make this happen, you know, let's all get along. And then you're being reminded of the kind of like put out some good energy, make things work out well, but it didn't happen, and then you're got the Queen of Pentacles coming out in the reverse, and that's, she's not all about, you know, being fair and not being smug and being positive. Alright, so if I have, why is the Strength in the reverse? Why is Strength in the reverse? Spirit, tell me why for Gemini, April, Strength is in reverse. Alright, well, the Eight of Swords came out, and that is freedom, and you don't feel like you're stuck anymore, and self-acceptance. So I'm looking at it, alright, you didn't, the Page of Cups, you didn't have to open up to new relationships or anything because you're kind of content for that. You did have this air energy of unformed ideas, it's very new. And you did have the Sun, and that was hope and happiness. The Hermit was being in the, wanted to be isolated, and he was a little lonely, and he lost his way. So I'm thinking, you didn't feel like going into other relationships, or having any new friends or whatever. You had this new idea on your mind, and you felt very happy with what was going on, but then you felt like maybe you were alone and you weren't able to form this new idea. But then you said, okay, well, I'm just going to save up what I have, and I'm going to try to make it happen. And you did. Well, you tried. And the strength that you wanted to use to push that ahead wasn't there for you, and you were kind of feeling weak and not sure. And then you were making decisions that maybe weren't for the best because you were knowing you needed to do one thing, but you did something else. But you were still moving on with it. You felt like you should be able to do that. And you weren't getting what you wanted from it because you thought you were going to get the cups and you didn't get all of them. So now you're just being kind of annoyed that you didn't get them. So, because, you know, thinking about it, you're feeling disconnected and disappointed. And then you ended up maybe with a group of people you were trying to work out this new thing with, and because maybe you figured, okay, I'm the boss, so I should be able to do it this way, so you're like smug and dissatisfied with what they were doing, what they were bringing to the table. And then you had this other energy coming out and saying, hey, we're going to try to do this, and we're going to do it in like, you know, let's be fair, let's be, you know, let's be good about it with each other, let's have good strong relationships, and maybe we can make this work. So you're being, maybe you were being more judgmental about other people, or people were laying judgment on you, kind of like saying you weren't really good at this leading this project that you were trying to do, or, you know, you were just realizing that the energies needed to be more positive. But then you had this Queen of Pentacles, which she's all about being smug and not fair and not, you know, she's like a little bit smothering. And so I don't know if this is another person in your environment, but just not a good energy to be trying to make a project out of. And then, because that Nine of Cups caused conflict. And, but, you did have, yeah, well, when you had the weakness and you had the freedom coming in. Let's see, what else can you tell me for Gemini with this? What else can you tell me about this for Gemini? Okay. You are looking at something in a new perspective, okay? This is the Hangman. So you've got to look at a new perspective to figure out how you can make this work out. What else can you tell me for Gemini, April 2019? Gemini, April 2019. Gemini, April 2019. Spirit, do you have one more for Gemini, April 2019? I've got the Three of Wands, and that in this situation is going to be like, you're looking ahead, and you think of rapid expansion, and this is going to grow. This is absolutely, it's going to grow. But you're going to have to, I guess, be able to get all the conflicts out of the way and make things work. I want another card. Okay. All right. And there you go. There's your creation. All right. And this is the energy that you're going to get to be able to make this happen for you. It's your creator. Well, not your creator, but the energy of the creator. Okay. So I'm guessing, like, once, it almost looks like you needed to accept the fact that you needed other people. Because when you were looking at this Page of Cups, you were, I'm good. I don't need anything else. You didn't need anybody else, right? You had this new energy of, you know, I'm going to make something new and fresh because I'm all happy with what I have. I'm happy with myself. But then your little dude you were feeling isolated. You're like, okay, no, I don't need anybody else. So I'm just going to store up what I have and I'll do what I can with it. And then you got to this strength part, just feeling that you really weren't as ahead of it as you thought you were. You're feeling weak. You're feeling self-doubt. Okay? You're making decisions, and they're going the wrong, not really the wrong way, but the way that wouldn't have been the best. You know, you're thinking I should do one thing, I'm doing something else. Then you're feeling like you're a little bit disappointed, and you're disconnected because you didn't get what you wanted out of the situation. And then when maybe you did get some more people going on to it, but then you were getting smug and, you know, like disappointed in, or dissatisfied in their performance possibly, or what you were getting from it, because it just wasn't working for you. You had a new energy coming in saying, okay, look, let's just try to make this as good as we can out of it. We're going to try to make this grow and a relationship strong to make this happen. Because if you were like starting a business or something like that, you do need to get people around you. I mean, I'm not sure this is what you're doing, but just in general, anything that you're building, you need to have people around you that kind of work with you and connect with you and have the same vision. But I don't know if you were laying judgment on somebody or somebody was judging you for maybe not having that. And then you got this energy who's just, again, not great for any kind of like teamwork or collaboration. Okay? Because then you had conflict going on. But I guess at the end of it, when you start looking at your new perspectives and you're coming up with you're looking ahead and you get the creation. So you would just, if you can just turn your thought process around a little bit, then you're going to make this flow really good for you. Okay? If you enjoyed the reading, please give me a like, a subscribe, a share. If you want to write me a comment, let me know how it went, or if it resonates with you. Or if not, I'd love to hear from you either way. The comment and my email's even down at the bottom of the description. If you'd like to leave me a message, I'd love to hear from you. And I hope that you have a wonderful April, and I'm going to be seeing you, I guess, maybe, if not mid-month, I'll be seeing you in May. Thank you so much, and take care.